Hello, and I'm back for another episode of The Divergent Geek, redefining success on my terms. I get a few people ask me, what do you mean by that? And if you'd listened to the first episode that I did, it was talking about how I was taught success meant you do things a certain way, very old generational way, go to school, get good grades, go to university, get good grades, get good job, meet someone, get married, buy a house, have children, rinse, repeat. And I learned a very hard way that that is not my path. In fact, my path has been, I would say, training ground for being a business owner, because I've done lots of different industries, lots of different jobs, but all of them actually have come back to the things that I've put into those careers, those jobs that I've had. I've put my own unique spin on things, my problem-solving head, and brought in the tech, set the automations up, get them into social media, and get things very much organised to having a plan. But we all know that plans don't necessarily go to the plan necessarily all the time. And it's how you deal with that can make or break you sometimes. Things don't always go down plan for me. Today, I was on my way to training at Fit 20 in Exeter, and I spilt my protein shake all down my lap. So I've got chocolate protein shake all down my lap, and I looked terrible, and I thought, ugh, yeah. And of course I swore at the time and was like, oh, damn, okay. Wasn't very happy, and then I was like, actually, who cares? I'm only going for training. I'm going to go in for coffee afterwards and get some work done. Then I've got to come home because I'm chauffeuring my mum about at the moment for her appointments still. And, I was like, it's no biggie. I can get changed. If somebody's going to make fun of me because I don't know, that give me a weird look because I've got protein shake all over my trousers, then do you know what? Don't want to speak to them. And it's very much that way when you're in business. Being ADHD means that there are some days where I could be extremely busy, but I get bugger all done. And in fact, there was something that popped up on my Facebook feed that was sort of one of those memes, and it said it's from 17th century. The word of the day is spuddle, from the 17th century, and it means to work ineffectively, to be extremely busy while achieving absolutely nothing. Yeah, I have days like that. It feels really busy, and then I get to the end of the day and I'm like, I haven't really achieved anything. But you'll probably find, actually, I've organised things a bit better. I haven't really achieved anything, but I've done something that maybe would make tomorrow better. And there are some days I have that are really bad because of headaches. I get migraines. And at the moment, I'm actually doing this, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, the Zoe testing thing where they test your blood sugar and you have a sensor on and they test your gut and test your blood fats and all of that. So I'm doing that at the moment to see if maybe any of this is linked to my headaches, because as much as I love the NHS for what they do, that they're not very good at actually finding out what's wrong with me. So so I've been doing that. So it's been, and obviously ADHD, we hyper focus on things. So then I've been massively researching into what affects blood sugar and trying different foods and going, oh, what does this do to my body? And actually, I've learned quite a lot. And I've learned that actually my headaches could be from low blood sugars more than anything. Because actually, surprising enough, I'm obese and yet my blood sugars are really low constantly. So anyway, I digress, as I do. The point is, if we look at things differently, if we take a different look at a problem that constantly crops up, we can have a different view on it or a different perspective. And sometimes that can help think of an out-of-the-box way to solve it. And so my task for everybody listening, or the one person that might be listening to me, is I want you to have a look at any problems you have in business, in your personal life, anything like that. And I want you to step back and take a sidestep. Have a look at it from a different point. Is there another way you can look at it? Is there a different perspective? Maybe you can look at it from, if it's in business, instead of looking at it as a business owner, switch it around. Look at the problem from a client point of view. What are they seeing when they look at it? Or somebody else who'd come into your business to help you, what would they see when they look at it? And say, play devil's advocate, write down all those different things that you can think of and mull on it. Don't do anything straight away with it. Mull on it. Research into it. Make plans on each thing that you think you could do to fix. Then come up with 2 or 3 different ways to fix the issue, and then look at what are the problems with each of those methods. Bring somebody else in to give you advice. I find it really helpful to go to Zoom mastermind days where we talk with other business owners and we go, okay, I said, it's not really a problem, but I'm struggling to maybe grow my email list as fast as I'd like it. I'm only growing it by 2 a day. I would like to grow it by 10 a day. What am I doing wrong? Can you look at my messaging? Can you look at what the lead magnet's called? Can you look at something else? From their point of view, they're my ideal client. So what are they seeing that they'd like out of it? And I find that really helps. Just another brain, another pair of eyes. And that's really helped me. So with all this testing that I'm doing with my body, somebody else is going to be looking at these results for me and going, okay, she's eaten this. This is what it's done to her blood sugars. Let's see how quickly is her body reacting to this. How quickly is her gut reacting to this? Is this maybe something else that needs looking at instead? And that will help clear my body of what's needed and the headaches and all of that goes with it. Could discover that they turn around and go, I'm menopausal. Could be. I'm getting on. But without somebody else taking a look at it for me and going, these are the results. This is what I see. What do you see? I'm only going to be one-sided. I'm going to get tunnel vision. And I do get that quite a lot. So having somebody else weigh in is always a really good idea. So that's my thought for this week, is to go out and get somebody else to have a look. Even if they're not in business and you need a little tweak, it could be a personal life thing. Just pull somebody else in to have a look, have a speak to, get them to see what they think, their point of view. And just listen. Don't be critical. Don't take it to heart. Don't take any criticism to heart. Just absorb it, write it down, come back to it later and go, okay, it's not something you've done wrong. It could just be you're too close to it. So just step back and let it go. Okay? And if that works, come tell me. Come comment. Tell me that it's worked for you. And let's celebrate those wins together. Because we've all got to celebrate the successes, no matter how small they are. Because each success is your success. It's your own success. And nobody should be able to judge you for that. You should just be able to take the win. And what is a success to one person is not necessarily a success to another. So just focus on that. Have a great week, everybody.